Hi everyone, in this lecture I want to teach you how you are able to assign resources that we created in the previous video. So there are three ways that you can assign resources that I want to cover in this video. There are other ways, but the three most common way I will teach you. Right now I am the Gantt chart view. To the top left you see that, and then I'm gonna just start adding the resources to each of these tasks. So I'm gonna just make this table a little bit larger, and as you see here, one of the column that I have is called resource name. If you don't see it, just right click and go insert column, and then one column is inserted here. You put resource and then resource name, and then you have it. So I'm gonna just delete one just to remove the overlap. So here I want to start adding the resources. Just first of all, don't forget to show all the tasks that are shown here. So if you don't see it, as you recall, you can go to view and then click on the outline and then show all subtasks, and I'm seeing the same thing. So for the styles, this design of styles, I'm gonna just put a structural engineer and architect. As you see, I click on this cell, and then again I repeat here, you see the cell that corresponds to a style. I click here, and then you see a structural engineer or architect. So all resources that we created previously are shown here, including the cost resources, material resources, or work resources. Then I added the structural resources and architect, and I go to the next task. I can just right click here. For the concrete, I can put also a structural engineer, and again the architect, because these are for design. And this is the way that you can add it. As you see here, when I add these resources to the cell, then to the top left we have the display bar, and here you see the resources. It is possible to put the percentage, so how much of time they allocate for one task that we see later in detail. So this is one of the ways, so you can just move down and then start adding the resources that are for each task. If you double click on this task as well, on one of the row, the task information pops up, and in the resources tab, then you can also start adding. Let's take a look at the previous task that we created together. And if I go to the resources tab, you see the name of the task, how long it takes, and what are the resources that I put here, and then the unit percentage of for each resource, and also the cost that is calculated. And I will tell you how the cost is calculated. The cost basically is calculated by multiplying the rate to the number of hours that resource worked for the complete duration of that task. So we will see in several seconds how they are calculated. So that's one of the way that you are able to do. The second way is that you can go to the view tab, and here to the split window, you recall I put click details, and then the details of these tasks are shown here, and here I right click on the detail window. If you don't see, for example, resource for predecessor, you can just right click on the here and put on resource and predecessors. One more thing that you are able, you can also right click here to the left, task form in the detail view, and then go to the more view, and I'm gonna just remove this first of all. I'm gonna just go to more views and click on task detail form. If I apply here, then the task detail form is shown. But the way we were seeing together is enough, and then we can change it. So either you can change it from right, the table and the information that are shown here, or you can change it from the top below here. So right now I'm gonna put it on task form, and I'm seeing the resources and predecessor. On this task for building pad, I'm gonna just add one resource. I click here. So as you recall, I told you your resource can be one person as well. I put Amy Phillips, and for the unit I say 100%, and I press OK. Then I put another resource for here. For example, I put for example concrete. Let me see if I have it here. Yeah, for the building pad I need, for example, I don't know, 50 square meter of concrete, and then I press OK. I press OK here, and you see that how it is calculated and the cost. So if you want to see what is the cost of these resources, right click here on the detail window and click on cost. A cost window opens, and as you see here, the unit 100%, this resource work for 30 days multiplied by 8 days multiplied by the rate, you get the total time multiplied by rate, which you can calculate the cost. So the total time, and then for the concrete, you multiply 50 cubic meter with the rate unit of the concrete, and you are able to calculate the cost for this. And the sum of these two costs constitute the cost of these single task. So if you have, let's say, tens of resources assigned to one, it could be material, work resources, or even it could be cost, then the cost of all adds up together and make the cost of one specific task. And as you see, this is the cost that is estimated. The baseline cost right now is 0, but later we will see baseline and how this baseline cost is assigned. So whenever you create a baseline, then this baseline cost equal to this cost. The actual cost, because we haven't started the project, is 0, and remaining cost, which is the cost that remains in order to complete the task right now, is equal to the cost that we are estimating. So this is another way of calculating the assigning the resource to one specific task. What I can do, I can go to a masonry structure. I can put, for example, here meal. I'm gonna just put meal, and as you recall, there is no unit for the meal, and the cost, for example, that we spend for this completing this task, because for example we want to just cover the cost of food or something, then we can assign a cost to this one and provide it. Then we have another task, for example, Sylvian Boyer. Let's say he works 50% of his time here, and then if I press OK, then you can assign an actual cost to here. Let's say $100 that you have, or you can assign cost here. You say, okay, I estimate $100, but later the cost will be, the cost will be different. You can press Ctrl V or Ctrl Z as well to undo something. Let me just here and then press OK. I put 100. Okay, 50%. It was 50%, and the unit, the cost would be 100. And press OK. Okay, perfect. So the cost is calculated, and the costs adds up together to calculate the cost on a masonry structure. But just remember that, for example, here if I click, the display bar shows that, for example, one of these, the units of each of resources are shown here. So for the unit for concrete is 50 cubic meter that is shown here. So this is the way that you can add it. I'm gonna just put the complete resources, the complete file, a project that is contains all the resources that I assigned to this task. So you don't need to add it one by one. You can, in the next video, open the resource, the project that contains all the resources. So that's the way you are able to do it. Another way that you can add resources to your project, I'm gonna go to resource window, resource tab to the top left, and there is one button which is called Team Planner. If I press here, I'm gonna just remove the detail window for the moment. So I go to view, remove detail, and right now I am in the resource Team Planner. So the way Team Planner works, I'm gonna a little bit on zoom here. As you see to the top, the bottom left, bottom right, you see that. So the way it works, the Team Planner. So these are the resources that you see here, and here we have the unassigned task. So if I take a look at the unassigned task, and I scroll a little bit to the right, and I just scroll down, you see that all the tasks that they have no resources assigned to them are shown here, and you have the resources to the top. So let's say if I want to assign this roof slab to one of the resources, I can drag and drop it and put it, for example, here for the project manager. So I say the project manager is So you got an error here, and the error says that if you want to put these roof slabs here, you will need to remove the task because you are going to put it in an earlier time. We say no, but if I just put it on the same location that correspond to the time, so you see that the roof truss according to the schedule that we developed together should happen in September. So you drag and drop it and put it, for example, for the project manager, and so on. You can drop it and put this one for another resource. You can scroll down, put build up also. So that the way that you see here, you can drag and drop and add it to, for example, here if I add it earlier, then you see the message that it gives you an error. If I put this one, you should be able to see an error again. So the way it works, you start adding it, and then that does the same thing that we were doing in the previous window to assign the resources. So I'm gonna press, if you by mistake put something here that you want to change it, you can press Ctrl Z in order to undo all the things that you have done. That's the way that you are able to assign resources to your task. We will see more detail about the cost calculation and the assignment of each of these resources to the task. Thanks for watching. I upload this complete project with the resources after this video, so you are able to continue with the video and don't interrupt what we were doing together. Okay, see you then.